Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and this is my laundromat, car wash shop, and apartment. And I may be selling this property soon, but we recently had a couple of tenants move out. We had a tenant in the apartment move out, and we had a tenant in the shop move out. And so I have not shown the shop move out yet, so we're going to show you how that tenant left it. Now, it's probably a good thing they moved out. I'm not sure I had my brain screwed on tight when I made the decision to rent to them. We'll talk about who it is. We'll show you how they left it. But yeah, after they moved in, I was like, oh, I didn't think about a couple of things that I really should have thought about when renting to them. All right, so we show the laundromat and car wash all the time. I bought this in June of 2023, and it had kind of a vacant shop, vacant apartment, has the car wash. We got the laundromat improved and better. We remodeled the apartment. Eventually, we cleaned up the shop, made sure it had electricity, and we rented the shop as well. And so over the last year, you've seen me collect money from the car wash and laundromat, and it hasn't done especially well, so that's why I'm thinking of selling it. But we have made it a more valuable property, so hopefully, we can make a little bit or maybe not lose a bunch when we sell it. We'll see. It's been a great learning curve. It also helped me get my other laundromat. So even if I lost money on it, I think it would be a winning deal having bought this, but it'd be nice to make money on it too. So here's the apartment as well that we showed. One bedroom, we rented it for $1,000 a month. They lived there for a year, didn't cause too many problems, and they moved out because they wanted a bigger place and actually rented one of our other apartments. So I thought about either renting this again and selling it so I had income. But then I'm like, well, this is in a small town. Someone might buy this property and want to live here and operate the laundromat, or they might want to operate the laundromat, have a friend, family member live here, help out with it. Who knows? There's a lot of different situations. The person I bought this from had a family member living in the apartment, kind of cleaning, watching over the laundromat, and that's the situation they had. So I decided to keep it vacant. And I actually had someone who wanted to rent it. We're ready to go. And I was like, nah, I think I'm going to sell it. And they said, oh, well, we might want to buy it. So that hasn't made much progress. But there has been a lot of interest in it already. So we had someone else where I posted on it saying I might sell it. Say, hey, let me know what the price is. Actually, I had two other people. And we're kind of interested in it. So we'll see how it goes. I think it should sell. Hard to put a price on it. But it's got a lot of value, and people love laundromats. People love car washes. This has both of them, plus other income sources. Just the drawbacks are it's smaller. It's obviously not a super modern building, but I think it could be a really good fit for somebody who was local, who wants to maybe live here, have someone else live here and take care of things. Because I live about 15, 20 miles away. I have a lot of other things going on, so it's not easy for me to come here, take care of things, fix issues or problems. Because when you have a laundromat or a car wash, you will have some issues. You will have machines that break, customers that have problems, things happen, and we're able to take calls and texts and refund people, but we can't always go out there and fix things, which is necessary a lot of times with a laundromat or a car wash in a situation like this. It is definitely less passive than your regular rental property. So with the shop, we just got it rented like 3 or 4 months ago. That person paid deposit, first month's rent, never paid second month's rent. And we talked to them. They said, oh, we'll get it the next week. Don't worry. Never got it to us the next month. Didn't pay. We talked to them again. They said they'll get it to us. We're like, hey, you didn't get us to us last month. This is not going well. Why don't we just cut ties and you move out? And they did. They moved out right away. No issues. We lost a little bit of rent. But in the long run, maybe it's better to have that one vacant too, because someone who owns the property might want that for storage or their own personal use, especially if they're living here. It's a nice shop garage to have. Now it has electricity, garage door opener, so it's got more value there as well. So here is what it looks like after they moved out. Now, I mentioned I made a mistake renting this they had a taxidermy business. And so there were some red flags, and we talked to them. For one thing, this shop has no water. There's no water to it. We let them know there is no water. They said that would be no issue, and we're like, we're sure. Like, yeah, we don't need water. We're like, okay. And so I thought maybe it wasn't like a full-scale taxidermy or they're just doing some other stuff. But coming in here, and after they moved in, we could tell it was a full-scale taxidermy type of business. And the one thing I didn't think about, which I should have known, my mistake, it smelled. It did not smell good when he was doing his work. It smelled like dead animals, which I should have known. And so maybe when people are doing their car wash, it wasn't the most pleasant because, it wasn't like overwhelmingly stinky, but it was just kind of in the air, just that, faint smell. So that was not good. You could see they didn't really clean it up, and that looks like an antler. There's feathers, fur all over. Would have been nice had they cleaned it up a little more, but hey, at least they're out, and we can clean it up some, and it's probably better for sure selling it vacant than with a taxidermy business in there. Because I wasn't really even thinking about that too. If I sell this, would a new buyer be worried about that as a business? And I could see someone being worried about that. So I didn't film a lot of the shop. I should have filmed more. Sorry, I was kind of in a rush. So that's why we're showing the laundromat again while we talk about it. Now, the other frustrating thing about this, I was hinting at it before, is as soon as he moved in, I would be at the laundromat, and every time I was there, he'd come out and talk to me, and he kept asking me for water. He's like, when are we going to get water hooked up? And I'm like, we're not hooking up water. We talked about that. And he's like, well, yeah, but I decided I really need water. I'm like, we can't just bring you water. It's not an easy process of bringing pipes and everything under pavement and all of that. And so then he wanted us to build him a hydrant on the end of the laundromat that he could get water from. And we're just like, we don't really want to do that either, because then it could freeze, it could have issues. People could, as a car wash, see it there. You never know. So we didn't end up doing anything, and he did not leave because of that. He left because of some other issues in payments and finances and things like that. So the laundromat now has a vacant apartment, now has a vacant shop. We got the new dryers in, new to us dryers, and hopefully those are working better now. We got more washers in that should be working better now. So I think it is ready to put it up for sale. Like I said, I've already been talking to a few people about it and had some interest, even with it not being really listed anywhere, just from my social media, talking to a couple of people I know. So we'll keep continuing to collect quarters, see how it does with the new machines, and at the same time, we'll see if there's anyone else who wants to buy it and purchase it. So again, me talking about the numbers and showing everything probably isn't helping it sell, but I'm also not going to lie about it and tell people it makes money when it doesn't, when it comes time to sell it either. So when I bought it, the people wouldn't show me financials. They said it didn't really make much money, but I'm happy to show financials and tell the truth and be honest with people. And it could work out better for someone else who's local or has someone there local who can help with more issues and different things, and with better machines and stuff going on. It's definitely making more money now than it was before. And if everything was rented, the property kind of does make money. So close. So it's not the worst business in the world. And there's just huge demand, like I said, for laundromats and car washes, even if it doesn't make money, especially in our area. The big advantage is it can be very, very hard to get a car wash laundromat approved, a new one. You might have to bring water. You might have to do all kinds of things to actually get the county, city to approve it. So if you already have one running in existence and working, that's so much better than trying to start one from scratch. At least that's my opinion, because we tried to start one from scratch and it was just crazy what they wanted us to bring and do to get that up and running. All right, that's the property. That's how the tenant left it. I learned a lesson on this one. And we'll be back with our money collection here later this week. We'll see how it does with the new machines. Then, of course, we'll have updates on the sale process, if it sells, if it doesn't sell. I'm not trying to do a fire sale or get rid of it right away. I'm fine holding it until the right buyer comes along and seeing how the quarters come along and all that works. So if people are looking to like lowball or think we're desperate, that is not the case. And I haven't exactly come up with a purchase price yet. I paid $300,000 for the property, and I'm thinking I definitely want quite a bit more than that. So like I said, maybe it'll work for some people, maybe it won't. Maybe we'll be holding on to it for a while. We'll have to see how all that works out. All right, thanks for watching. We will be back soon.